majestic mountains with the foggy clouds. Absolutely amazing. Walking away from the noise of the car. At least the worst of it. Look at those clouds. Isn't that amazing? So absolutely breathtaking. But on a clear day when the sky is blue, you can see the details that makes this absolutely amazing. The clouds speak beauty all on their own. An old outhouse of yesteryear. This turned out to be the outhouse of my mother's school teacher. Down in here used to be her cabin where she used to live many years ago. But all that's left, the remnant of it, is just the outhouse. A cabin of yesteryear my mother lived in. My grandfather built this, and now it is ruined. I wish we owned the property, but it was sold many a year ago. So all that's here is the memories that my mother told me all about. Nice old cabin. This one, she was really little when they lived in this one. But across the street is another one that my grandfather built. As I'm walking along this country road in the rain on this rainy day, there is the other cabin that my grandfather built so long ago. My mother's been gone for 11 years now, and she was 83 when she passed on. This house was built in the 1920s. We used to go up in there. None of us have ever owned it, of course. It was sold many, many years ago. But we used to go up in there and just look around. I always wanted to buy just the piece of wedge of property that the cabin sits on, but could never find out how we could do it. It never seemed to happen for us. And now it sits and just crumbles. And each passing year, it seems to be a little more in ruin than it was the year before. It breaks my heart to see my family's history just crumbling, but time marches by. But it's still amazing to see the beautiful cabin that my grandfather built in a time long gone by. There used to be a porch where you could sit right along the ledge right there and look out and see the most amazing view. But you know what's still standing amazingly? Is the outhouse. Can you see it right there? Believe it or not, I have used that outhouse a time or two. But I wish you could see the view. But from down here where I am now, you just really can't see it. But the view on a sunny day is absolutely amazing. But time marches by, and the world keeps going on. I now make memories of my home for my children, and I keep my mother's alive through videos like this. I know you can't tell much, but this is sort of the view you see from the cabin's porch. On a sunny day and a clear sky, you can see for miles. And as we were growing up, we would walk down through here. And this was called the Garden of Eden. It was absolutely amazing. But down through the years, people have built up around here and put in driveways. And tore down trees. Maybe trees have fallen down. But it used to be a canopy of trees. And in the fall, as you'd walk through, it was breathtaking to see the amazing aspen lining each side of this beautiful country road. And as you'd walk through, I think they're gone now, but you would see old carvings in the tree of my mother's family carving their names into all the trees. How stunning it used to be. But time marches on, and nothing is forever, except for what we have as memories. And right in the middle of the most beautiful place, someone put a driveway. Actually, to my surprise, that actually says Chuck. I had my uncle Chuck carved his name. It's still here. This makes me so happy. And I can't make it out, but it looks like that could be an A, L, that could be Alice, which is my Aunt Allie, Aunt Alice. There is a hint of their carvings. My history on the tree. I'm so glad I'm still able to capture it for all the world to see. This is the last of this little drive. It sure doesn't look anything like it used to. But oh, how beautiful it still is. So pretty. Now there's foundations here, rock foundations. These were also cabins that my uncles did. When they left home, they didn't go far. They went down the road and built their own cabin. It's a shame the cabins are gone, but at least the foundations are still here. I'm documenting this a lot as history for my family, but also for all of you to see. We own nothing of these properties. I sure wish we did. But at least I can freely come up and see where my family lived. Amazing places. What an amazing view. Look at those clouds again. Wow. How gorgeous. To imagine growing up here, seeing this sort of things every day. What a peaceful life it must have been. You come along the clearing, and what an amazing view. Absolutely gorgeous. And more of those low-lying clouds. Oh, how beautiful. And peaceful too. Gray days leave you for a loss for what to do. Go to the mountains. It is amazing. The beauty in it all. Wow. It is breathtaking. This used to be a lot more narrow of a road, very, very thin. And they were driving their Model Ts and would come down this hill. And this hill was lovingly referred to as BB Hill. I'm not sure what BB stood for, but my imagination has run along the cussing words. You know, B words that are cussing, I don't need to say them. Because if you know anything about a Model T, it doesn't have brakes the way we think of them. They use the engine to slow it down. Well, you're going down a hill and turning a very sharp turn. For cars nowadays, this is really nothing. But for an older vehicle, this was not easy. And I guess a many a day where my car is now, the embankment right there was used to stop the runaway Model T. With a lot of B words, I guess, being said. But it's called BB Hill. It's not so bad anymore. There is a deer in this. I know you can't see her. See if I can come around the corner quietly and see if you can see her. Do you see her yet down in there? There she is. Do you see her? Do you see her? She's gonna walk away. Oh, come on, baby. Where are you? She's nervous with me. There she is. Isn't she beautiful? Look at her. Hello, sweetie. Hello. Hi. Oh, she ran away. Oh well, we got a glimpse of her at least. Now this area is the big opening and clearing after we came out of the mountains. Now it's all built up now with all of these houses. But this area used to be the area where my mom and her family and the people that lived in the mountains would come down here, and like on the 4th of July would come down and picnic as a community and have a great time. It was big and open, and it was mostly just field. I don't even recall her talking about it having even the trees that you see now or bushes. It was more just flat grassland. And she said that they would even plant or do their fireworks down in here because they didn't have any fear of anything catching on fire. It's getting darker, so my video is probably much too dark to see details. But this is the neatest little canyon area. It was a lot of fun doing memory lane and seeing what it's all about. Oh, I see there's an emergency vehicle coming up the road here. I don't know what it's for, but it's been fun doing emergency, that's in my brain now that I've said it. Fire and rescue. Anyway, hope it's nothing too serious. I pray that it's just out for a run and practice and nothing serious. But anyway, it has been fun doing memory lane of my mother's things. I'm going to end my video here now with just hoping you enjoyed taking this memory ride along with me and seeing what it was like for my mother as a child. I grew up coming down through the mountains and always reliving her childhood memories. And now it's my memories of my mother's memories. But even though she's gone, this still brings me such a sense of peace and joy and happiness. I just spotted a flower that I think is really very neat. I don't know what it is. I've seen it before, but I don't know what it is. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, take the time, folks, to relive your history. Log it and journey it with your family members so that they will know your history. Thank you so much for watching, and you all take care, and God bless.
To memory I can't recall, so fill to me the parting glass.